Hey friends, my name's Gabrielle, welcome to FrumiousReads. So I know that around this time is when I upload my weekly wrap-up for my book a day challenge for 2016, but instead of that video today, I have something really cool for you guys. So this is something that I've been kind of working on behind the scenes for the past 2 weeks or so. I was lucky enough to be put in contact with the author of Drowned. Her name is Esther Dalseno. She is actually publishing a new book this March called Gabriel and the Swallows. So I have some really cool behind the scenes kind of information about the characters of the book, about the plot of the book in general, and I'm just super excited to share with you guys. The plot of Gabriel and the Swallows takes place in this town called Orvieto, Italy. The main character, Gabriel, is the son of poor winemakers, and he's kind of the outcast of the town because he's from lower class and his mother's disabled, and so nobody really wants to associate with him. He creates this dream world for himself that he basically spends all of his time in, and it starts becoming more real to him than his actual day-to-day life. This continues until one day he ends up saving this creature who turns out to be this girl with swallow's wings. Now, once he finds her, all of a sudden he's exposed to all these dark and mysterious secrets that surround the city that he lives in, and all of a sudden there's this threat of something known as the Dark One in the tunnels underneath the town. He ends up meeting this boy named Orlando, who also knows a lot about the kind of mysteries and the strange things that keep happening to the city that they live in. It sounds amazing. I'm really excited for it because it sounds like it has a lot of historical kind of magical realism, and I love those kind of books. I love historical fiction. I love books that play with actual cities or places or events, but give them that element of supernaturalism. But since I know literally nothing about it, I haven't read this book yet, I figured that we could jump in together and kind of make our guesses on what's going to happen to each of the main characters and kind of who they really are. But the first character we're going to talk about is Gabriel himself. Now, Gabriel is 11 at the start of this book. He is Northern Italian with blue eyes and white blonde hair. His father is Celso Laurentis, who is the owner of Laurentis Vineyards, and he is a winemaker. His mother is Blanco Laurentis, and she is a housewife. Now, Gabriel likes Greek gods, creating elaborate dream world, being alone, and Marico Moreno. Okay, so my first impression of Gabriel, I feel like he is going to be the type of character who takes a while to accept the fact that what is happening is actually his reality. I think he's going to be so used to having all these kind of dream world circumstances happen and just specified to be only existing in that dream world, that when they start coming and happening in his reality, I feel like it'll take him a while to realize that it's actually happening and not something that he's just imagining. I feel like he's going to want to know everything that's happening, but also it's going to take him a while to actually be more outgoing in finding this information. And this is what he looks like, and he kind of looks like Jace, like the actor who plays Jace in The Mortal Instruments. I think that's really cool. I'm gonna think of that the entire time. Now, on to Orlando. Now, Orlando Kahn was born in 1944, and he is 13 when the book first starts. He is Turkish and has brown eyes with black hair. His parents own a emporium called the Kahn Emporium. He enjoys studying English, folklore, smoking shisha, carving, and illustrating. I feel like Orlando looks like the love child between Jon Snow and Jacob Black. He sounds very kind of like dark and mysterious, and he probably has some kind of past that has to do with what is happening in Orvieto. I feel like he is going to definitely be the bad boy of the book. I feel like he is definitely going to have the most information and knowledge, and probably will know more than what he tells Gabriel about what's happening with the swallows, what's happening with the Dark One. And then the last person who makes up part of this trio is Volatile. She sounds pretty mysterious herself. She is also the girl with swallow's wings who Gabriel rescues when she's injured. Her ethnicity is also unknown, but Gabriel seems to think that she is either a swallow goddess come to life, or that she is the offspring of a spiritual swallow creature and a human. Nobody knows who her parents are, but apparently the Dark One has someone with him who has large black swallow's wings, who they assume is her father. So I feel like that'll be really interesting. I feel like her father is going to be someone who plays an important role in the story. She is vegetarian, enjoys being cryptic, not answering important questions, teasing Gabriel, and flirting with Orlando. I kind of ship Volatile and Orlando already. Like, just from in general, from what I've read about them, I feel like they would be the ultimate sass couple. Ultimately, that is my inside look with each of the characters. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys want any more information about the book, about the characters, about the city of Orvieto and the world that it's taking place in, feel free to check out Esther Dalseno's website, which I will link in the description below. I'm really excited for this book. I'm excited to see how the spiritual forces of nature and just kind of the mythology that's behind the ancient gods of that time will affect the story. story. This book just sounds so different and interesting from what other books that I've read so far that have to do with fantasy realism. I love the fact that it takes place in a city that actually existed too. Other than that, I really recommend that you guys either pre-order this book or look up more about it. If you guys have not seen my latest video, make sure you stick around. It will be playing right after this. If you guys like this video, then make sure you subscribe. I try and upload bookish videos twice a week. Make sure you check out Esther Dalseno's website in the description below because this book sounds amazing. I'm really excited to read it. I cannot wait to tell you guys more about it. So other than that, that is all that I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye. That's gonna be in a blooper reel at some point in my life. So I made him be a guest, and I hope you had fun.
Oh yeah, you know, it's, you know, that.
Camera.